What's up? It's your boy Jeff, man. I'm back. Another grown up talk video. Grown up talk video. Devil mad, y'all. He hated y'all. Look, he ain't try to break up this video 3, 4 times, but y'all gonna get this video. Y'all gonna get this Jesus work. You know what I'm saying? God wanna use me to get to y'all a little bit. Let's do it. God been blessing me. Thank everybody that's been rocking with me, and I'm gonna keep the videos coming. So with that being said, this kind of like the signature series video, you know, mostly for the grown-ups. But hey, y'all kids won't listen in. This is a cool little message, I guess. But it's mostly applied to the older adults, you know what I'm saying? Man, let me get right a little bit. I'm on camera, y'all. Damn. Anyway, we all know it's hard out here. But I'm a firm believer in nothing wrong with having nice things. You feel what I'm saying? Like if you want to look good, you know what I'm saying? And look. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's just how I'm coming. You know, I call these the sperm whales. I'm pretty sure y'all can see why I ain't got no shoe, you know what I'm saying? But look, you know what I'm saying? Look, Levi, I don't know if y'all can see that. But anyway, you know, I try to be presentable when I walk out the door. You know, you ain't really doing it for nobody else. Let's just say you just that type of person. You just like to look decent or whatever. So, and you know, some people, you know, you may have a little habit. You might want to, you know what I'm saying, put something in the air every now and then. I play with the little chiefin every now and then. You know what I'm saying? You might want to drink something every now and then. We all know it's not good to overindulge, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying go be on no crack or no heroin or nothing crazy like that. But I'm saying if you smoke a little bit or you drink a little bit, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with them pills because you don't know what you popping. But my point is, you may have habits that just, you know, you might say, hey, nothing wrong. Drinking I ain't no drunk. I mean, it ain't, this message probably ain't for everybody because if you're an over excessive person, you overdoing your drugging and drinking, well, yeah, maybe you need to calm down. That's a whole nother video. But I'm just talking about if you can handle whatever you doing and, you know, you have a life that shows that you ain't down bad, you know what I'm saying, but you can still maintain, you might want to go to the bar, like I say, have a drink every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, you need one job for bills and one job for thrills. What I'm basically meaning by that is, we know life is expensive. And most of the case, one job ain't enough. Even if you make like $22 an hour, you can still find it hard to be like, okay, yeah, I'm paying my bills, but I can't never go out. And like I said, your thrills might not be, you know, drinking or drugging. Your bills might be, you might like to go out and eat a lot, or you might be one of the type of people that want to go see every movie coming in the theater, or you might be one of them type of people that like having your tech and your, you know what I'm saying, your toys and your phones and your gadgets. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homie Jeff. Yeah, his name is Jeff too. But anyway, you need a job that or enough money coming in. Let me say that, either or, where you can have something that you're doing on the side, and you know, fund your hobby, but at the same time have money for your bills too, because you don't want to be just paying bills and not having no hobby. So what people usually do, they try to do both, right? And they end up taking a lick, or they have to end up doing something or sell something to pay their bills because they decide to go out a couple times. And it's a shame it gotta be like that. If you a child of God, you ain't supposed to be like that. You a child of God, ain't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to live life abundantly, meaning that you ought to be able to go buy you a nice little outfit if you want. You ought to be able to, but the only problem is you're gonna need a second job. I hate to be the one to bear bad news. I hate to bust your buzzer. Hey, I gotta do it. I understand that. If I want to be able to go out and buy stuff and look at the outfit, I just like to look decent when I walk out the door. You never know who you might bump into, fellas. The same thing with y'all ladies. Look right when you walk out the door, because you never know. You never know. Like, I don't know what woman said that, but it was a cool little video I saw a woman say that. You never know. So with that being said, you just gotta make sure that if you want to have nice things, you want to buy clothes, you want to go out, you want to go on dates, all right, fellas, take note and put a pin right there. Shout out to JT. Let's put a pin right there. Fellas, if you want to go have a relationship and be able to fund it, you got to be able to take care of that financially. I mean, you got to go out on dates. You want to look good, gas money, keeping your car running, doing what you got to do to make sure that you're in position to take somebody out on a date, right? You can't just go to the date and sit there and look stupid and say, yeah, we at the date. No, and let's just talk. No, and get a cup of water. No. You got to be able to spend some money. So, like I say, I'm going to tell you from experience, sitting in the house all day, fellas, ain't going to get it done. Listen to me. This your boy Jeff telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? This old Uncle Jeff, I'm telling y'all, you gotta be able to have a little something to balance yourself out, because if you doing what you want to do, guess what? You're gonna be a happier person, which leads to a better personality. You're gonna be easier to get along with. You're not gonna be so frustrated, which overall makes a better person. Now, if whatever you're doing is ruining your life, you need to stop doing it. But if you feel like, look, if I'm good, I just need a little bit more money and I'll be fine. If you're in that type of situation, just go get your little side hustle. I ain't saying go work your tail off, but go get your little side hustle. If y'all don't mind driving your car like that, go do Lyft or Uber. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to my dog Jeff. You know what I'm saying? He don't do no kind of drugs. If you want to say drugs, even though I don't look at marijuana as drugs, but I'm just saying, if you that type of person, that's a whole nother video. But anyway, he don't do no type of drug, don't drink or nothing. But he still be going through every now and then, you know, he still go through financial hardship just by his personal hobby. But what I do respect about him is he got him a second hustle. You know what I'm saying? He go do his thing, he be driving. And guess what? He still be he able to get whatever he want. If he see something he want, he able to buy it. Why? Because he put that little work in. He put his whole car at risk and everything. But I'm saying he put that little extra work in to get the little extra things you want out of life to keep you happy. So this is a little short message. I know y'all get it. Look, now if you want to live bland and boring, keep your little one job. You're never going out wearing the same clothes every day. You can't have no type of recreation, fun. Cool. But if you want to have something, live life more abundantly and be happy while doing it, you got to have one job for the bills and one job for the thrills. Salute to all the people out there being great, to all the graders out there. I love you, but God love you more, and I appreciate you for the view.